Good evening, I'm Gerry Jackson. The family of a young man who died from an undiagnosed heart condition are helping fund potentially life-saving scans. Dan Cook from Hartlepool was just 33 when he collapsed 2 years ago. His parents say it's shameful free routine heart scans aren't offered to young people. It comes as one charity says 12 people in the UK die from a hidden heart condition every week, as Jim Scott reports.
Fit and healthy, and no reason to suspect there was anything wrong. But 33-year-old Dan Cook from Hartlepool collapsed and died. He had a heart condition he was never screened for. His family are now determined to stop that from happening to anyone else, and are paying for teenagers and young adults to get their hearts checked.
How are you? It's a consent form if you just want to fill that out.
Unfortunately, we don't have an NHS screening programme for hearts between the ages of 14 and 35, so it is usually bereaved families who are heading up these screening days, which is amazing.
They've returned to Dan's former secondary school, the High Tunstall College of Science, with medics in partnership with cardiac risk in the young.
12 people a week die from a sudden cardiac death, and at least we've done 2 days here where 200 people will be screened, and at least one person potentially from the screening will find out they have something wrong with their heart. So isn't that amazing that they get the chance that our son didn't have?
A typical session for 100 people can cost £7,000, something Dan's family have raised through campaigning and donations. Dozens of members of the public have turned up, and so far 100 people's have been checked.
It's great for everyone to know that if their heart's wrong or not. I think it's great confirmation.
It could be quite common in the future and just like quite a big impact. A lot of my friends do like participate in lots of various sports, and I think especially for people who are doing a lot of these sports, it's like extremely important.
Since the sessions, several people have been referred to their GP for further tests.
Definitely knowing that we're giving back and raising more awareness so hopefully a lot of families don't have to go through what we went through.
It's our way to keep his memory alive in not just our minds, because we don't forget, but everyone will know.
Dan had been just 10 weeks away from marrying the love of his life before he died. His family say he's proof of what can go wrong when age groups are excluded from routine scans, but will continue trying to fund as many scans as they can, even if they feel they shouldn't have to. Jim Scott, BBC One NE&C, Hartlepool.
Well, the government says a public consultation relating to screening for conditions associated with sudden cardiac death in young people is underway. Parents, teachers and pupils have been protesting outside Durham High School following its sudden closure. On Wednesday, families were told the independent school will shut at the end of the academic year. It's owned and run by Durham Education Limited, which is part of the Chinese-owned Galaxy Global Education Group. It says it's been unable to secure the school's long-term future. Union leaders say the closures had a huge impact.
It is a very unsettling time for them. They will be desperately searching for work to start in September. They are upset for the pupils. Yesterday I was in school and people were crying, not just the staff but the pupils and the parents when they were coming to pick their kids up.
Hospital bosses on Teesside have apologised for delays to surgery for more than 400 patients after operating theatres were flooded. 7 out of 8 theatres at the University Hospital of North Tees in Stockton ended up inundated following heavy rain on the 2nd of June. An NHS board meeting yesterday highlighted the frailties of the hospital's buildings, previously branded not fit for purpose. The trust says people who had urgent needs were accommodated. The future of Newcastle's city baths and Turkish baths has been secured after new operators were found to run the site. The Grade 2 listed building faced potential closure after its previous operator, Fusion Lifestyle Limited, went into administration in April. Greenwich Leisure Limited, which manages more than 400 public facilities around the country, has now taken over the site. News that England's next World Cup tie against Mexico might be brought forward to 7 p.m. on Sunday could save a lot of fans from a tough decision. The rescheduling could avoid the match being disrupted by expected bad weather around the original kick-off time of 1 a.m. on Monday. We've been asking people in Middlesbrough if they would stay up through the small hours to watch it.
I will be watching them. They're not going to win though.
Oh, really?
Really, yeah.
Why?
Mexico's only been beaten twice in that stadium.
We've watched the England game this week, that's all. I'm not really interested in it. It's just boring, you know. Just boring. Football is so boring now.
It's not one for you then?
Yeah, afraid not.
So you won't be staying up till 1 o'clock on Monday morning?
Most definitely not, because we're going to run again on Monday, so.
If I don't fall asleep, I will watch it.
So you're going to try your hardest to stay awake?
Yes, I am.
Which brings us to the weather here for the weekend. Molly has our forecast.
Hello there, good evening. Whilst other parts of the UK are heating up quite considerably, we're going to have to wait a bit longer for our hot spell. That will be midweek next week. This weekend, temperatures closer to average. It's going to be quite a cloudy affair, breezy on both days, and we will have some rain. But you can see high pressure is building as we head into next week. But we do have a weather front bringing some spells of rain this evening towards Cumbria. They'll work their way eastwards and should have largely cleared by the morning. But with all that cloud, it's going to be a breezy night. It means temperatures aren't going to fall back too much, lows around 13 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, it's looking like a largely cloudy day. Very little bright spells, probably the best towards the eastern coast, and we'll have some showers. In terms of temperature, highs of around 22 degrees Celsius. Good night.
We're back at the earlier time of 10 past midday tomorrow. In the meantime, if you're getting some shut-eye in, sleep well.